Ow, ow, ow. Okay. My fault. Foolishness comes to those who act that way. Alright, we have a cartographer. We have a combative. Yeah, it went from good to very bad in a couple of moments. It happens. Affordable lives by the docks. Always happy to hear. Always happy to hear. Alright. What's the helm? M-Knight. Crescent Weapon 9. Let's grab that real fast. But we're sticky with Kin Weapon. We're sticky with a set we have. Alright. Ooh. So yeah, we're just looking to, this is just a chill stream. I'm not going into speedruns just yet. I want to get at least to New Game Plus 25 before I start my speedruns again. And as you can see, we're at New Game Plus 24. And for my goal, it literally is just get to... My goal is literally just get to the other side. Get through. I just realized I have Cartographer. This is not the time to be going down there. Now is the time to be explored somewhere like a Stygian study. Alright. We already have Heirloom. So, up, left. And they're both to the left, and they're both up. Alright. So, it's basically every left I can take. It's effectively every left I can take. Cool. Hey, pizza. Glad to have you here, but unfortunately I can't eat you. My stomach's full right now. Main problem with having an intelligence build. You kind of have to rely on your spells, not your weapon, to kill. And this weapon only gains mana on grounded attacks. So I'm, like, letting them engage me when I shouldn't. Alright. Very good. Alright. Whew. Here. Want to kill those off because we still have blueprints to gain. Yep. Yeah, Murmur, it's... As someone who speedruns, it's not extremely rare, but it is very much uncommon. I will agree it's uncommon, but it's not, like, as rare as you'd expect it to be. Definitely very happy to see. No doubts about that. They did clump in a happy little way. Like, this is a great route if I didn't have Cartographer and was, like, doing a speedrun, but... Oop. Great. Don't you love that knockback? I might just want to try to grab a mana potion in here by breaking these objects. I'll go with me and accept my fate. Alright, so I do have to go left and just straight up. Alright. There you are. You were causing a lot of hassle for me, sir. That was the least damaging of these guys. That room was not fun. I mean, I have to. I just have to. Alright, well that made it easy to detect which room I'm in. So I need to go left and then up. Alright, cool. Just grinding New Game Plus 3 currently and have an epic barb run yesterday. Capped war drums, which I didn't even know was a thing, and with Alex was pushing 330% damage bonus, not including other bonuses. Yeah, wow, that's amazing. Here. Alright, now I just have to go up from here. cool, this room. This is a room I always feel comfy in. Just a few traps that I have experience with going around. And I get a treasure chest for my troubles. There. Awesome. Alright. Whew. Pizza doesn't regain my armor, but we're going to accept it. Alright. Straight up. Into left, I believe. Up and left. Alright. We'll actually go up and right first if I want. Because I need to find that room eventually. Yeah, we're just going to open up the next room now. Nice money. There. Let's see if I can find... I just need to find a potion because it restores all my armor that I'm losing, given that I have those 5 burdens. Alright, we're just going to go around you like so. Alright, here's Murmur. And I'm going to do Murmur first because of all the items I could break, all the feeds I could gain. Ooh. Hey. And we're going to go slow because I'm doing this for resources, not for speedrun purposes. And these chests are nice. I do recognize that makes this spot a little more dangerous because they come out way earlier than I'm used to, because they're going to come out like already here instead of... Yep, there they are. But we're at full health now, and that feels good. Got some blueprints. Leviathan Weapon 9. Nice. I do believe that my current setup is because it's the only way I have level 9 on all the equipment. So I might have to reconfigure my equipment once I'm done here. Which will be nice, getting a new set of sorts. I know it's not the best for Murmur, but I am a spellcaster. Should use spells to deal with fights. Ooh. Hey, that's what I was looking for all along. Alright. Also, I need to pay attention to how much damage enemies do. Because, yeah, if, like, Gom heads, like, if they deal so much damage that I have runes that make it so that my armor can block a greater percentage. But if it's already, like, maxed out in percentage, there's no point in that. Alright. Playing it safe. There we are. No damage yet, so no numbers to calculate. Alright. Getting a lot of good ore. Definitely need the ore. Alright. Ooh. Deep breaths. We'll kill Enoch. We'll see if we can hunt down Tubal after we... Actually, we get a full heal when we do that. I'm going to go to Paishin. I have the ability to go to Paishin. Yep, suffering from success. Too much health going into them. How's it going, Nijin Polokski? Hope your day's been going well. Whew. Alright, here we go. Alright, there's the boss fights. Oh, every feed to the right. Literally every feed is to the right. Here's the bosses right next to each other. Here's the teleport to the boss. Here's the key rooms. Right here and right here. So they're all the keys are right here, and the two enemies are here. So I literally just need to go right and just let it carry me. Jeez. Approaching a little too fast. Go. Doing well, but employed for a while, but I have savings, so I'm good. Yep. Yeah, I'm currently unemployed myself, but I live at my parents' house to keep fees cheap, so not too much of an issue for me, but something that needs to change when possible, definitely. Fairy chest. Oof. But yeah, the reason I haven't been streaming so much is because I've been working on fixing that problem. And it looks like I'm making some solid progress. I have an interview coming soon, so I'm very hopeful for it. And yeah. Good things come with time. Alright, I hate that if I get accidentally locked them into myself. Woo. Good luck with it, and I hope you get it. Yep, me too. Me too. I appreciate it, by the way. Not interested in either of those. I am interested in that potion. Alright. I already know what's in those rooms, so I don't need to really spend my time there. Ooh. Can you show us all the scars? Yeah, I'll make sure to do that. Remind me when I get closer to death, and I'll be happy to, yeah, go through all the scars on my next life. Can't really show it while I'm on this life, but definitely, yeah. Thanks for the ask. Ooh. Alright. I went down for safety, and hey, there's a free chest. How's it going, Destiny Bound? How's it going, Mo30? Both of you. Thank you very much for coming. How's it going, everyone? Happy to have you all here. That's fine. We take some damage and we just move forward with our lives. The fact that there's no connection there and this is my only route is pretty absurd. Ooh. It's going okay? Good to hear. Or you're saying okay to the reminder theme. Either way, happy to hear it. Oop. Not close enough to the wall for that to work. And that should kill. It's a proximity. Meat and potion. Always good. Alright, so I'm in this room. So, right and up. Okay. It's alright, recently started my 9th playthrough of Mario Galaxy. Technically 5th if you don't include Luigi mode. Dude, I love Mario Galaxy. I did the same thing. I beat the game 100% and then did it again with Luigi mode. I will say I did it twice. I did 100 and I did the 110 or whatever percent twice, not 5 times. Doing it once with Luigi mode was my victory, and I was happy at that moment. I didn't need more. I mean, this is a dangerous key to get. Might as well. Thus, it's a dangerous key to get. Oop. This one, on the other hand, I'm fine grabbing later. I do need to maintain my resolve somewhat. Alright. Now we go to Throne Room because it will perfectly patch me up, and then we do the fight. I could actually go back to Citadel Argartha and look for the relics. I have a lot of health. You know, I'm gonna do it. Can I show the scar locations too? I'll have to... I'm not sure if I can do all the exact scar locations. I'll do my best, but I can't guarantee... I'm gonna have to just tell you for the most part. As some of them are, like, in weird places that are hard to show off, or just otherwise kind of difficult to do on the fly. And also, it's the whole thing of, do I remember where all of them are as well? Alright, so there's 2 locations there. And that the 2 relics are actually better. Alright, so I'm just going to go down, reconnect to this teleport, and then go to the 2 heirlooms. Sounds good. So I'm just going straight down. Yep. Alright. Nightmare room. Another day. I want to replay Galaxy 2, but I don't like the difficulty spike in some parts. Plus finding 100... oh, the 120 green stars, right. Yeah, the green stars, like, the 3 green stars of the original Mario Galaxy were cool, because I, like, stumbled upon, like, the first one on accident, and then I learned, wait, there's others? What rooms are they in? And then I, you know, stumbled upon the others beyond that. Wow, these rooms are just dangerous. Like, a lot more dangerous than I remember. I'm right, helmate. Doesn't mean it's too difficult for me, but definitely an extra change in difficulty. Alright, need to go straight down. Left a little. Alright, here's the first one. Full take circuit, I like. Alright. Ooh. Ooh. Oh yeah, there was a question mark just over there. Let me go grab that real fast. Good, glad I did. Much rather have twin glowing embers. I might stop here. Nah. What do I think is behind the golden doors? Well, we know it's the final boss, and the question is, what is the final boss? Oof. Yeah, no. So from the history of the game, we know that the final boss is going to be behind those golden doors. But the question is just, like, what is the final boss? And, like, is there going to be an entry point along the way? I think that the Nameless Knight, that this guy right here, I think that guy is going to be, I don't have Heron's Ring discovered. I'll pick it up just to make sure. Yep, bonus magic damage. But yeah, I think this guy is Johannes or something, or not Johannes, Jabal. And I think he is going to, like, merge with the Tree of Life and they're going to combine to make the final boss. Maybe it's a multi-phase boss. Imagine if it starts with a shadow fight. Well, I think you fight against the Nameless Knight, which is a knight, so it's going to have a lot of the skills you would as a knight. So that's how you get the Shadow Link fight. Once that's done, then they merge with the Tree of Life. Then you have that fight. The question is there a phase after that? I think there's the Enoch Prime and stuff. I think there will be a Prime version of the final boss. And that fight will have, what's his name? We'll have Cain the King be part of the fight. Oh gosh. I'll be over here. Yeah, this circlet was an amazing decision to pick up. I'm just gonna shout those away because I don't want to build those projectiles. I don't want them dead. Alright. So yeah, I think we will face like the Nameless Knight, which is the shadow version of ourselves. I think then we'll face the Tree of Life. I think that will be the game basically. Maybe they said that they're planning to do some okay. That was me messing up there. I'm gonna focus on the fight a little bit and then I'll be back to talk more. Ooh. Yep, do that. Coming. Alright, he did 12,000 damage. Okay. It's still worth getting the armor, I think, then. Do you think if the door is unlocked, then more content? I think I think behind the door is just the boss fight. They will eventually make a Prime version of the boss fight the way they do with all of these other bosses they've done. So, I think that's all the content. I think it is the finale of the game behind that door. I think that's also a pretty safe bet to make. They have no reason to suggest anything otherwise. Since I've already damaged, the damage from taking the resolve loss here is not going to be that bad. Been a while, glad you're back. Yeah, so I've been working on some just general life feeds I need to take care of. They're not done yet, but they are very much more stabilized, so I don't have to worry as much about them. So, just finding time to do streams when I can. Because, yeah, I enjoy streaming. I missed it. So, I'm happy to do it again. Alright, so we're here. We need to go left, then left more, then left some more, and then more left. Go. Go and leave this YouTube Virgin stream on my computer while I keep watching directly on Twitch from my phone. Alright, cool. Thanks for it, Chocolate Bobber. Rogue Legacy... What do I think? Rogue Legacy 3? I think Rogue Legacy 2 might be... Like, I don't think they really need to make another sequel after this. Joke File Boss is just a really overpowered janitor. Who else do you think throws that side out of the golden door? Janitor class unlocked. Alright. Thanks, Voidst. I know I can count on you. We're gonna permanently open these doors first. Then we'll start a fight. Alright. Start with you. Well, there's all these platforms I want to keep active. The fact is, this is the easier fight, nonetheless. Even having to remember that those are not platforms anymore. And that's why it's so easy. The sword... Their movement patterns cause them to separate a lot, which makes it a lot easier than the other fight. Okay. Note to self. Varus will charge you. Aw. Sad. There we are. Jedi class, all water damage is negated. Water damage heals you. Oh. Overpowered. Well, we're gonna use our res here. Unless we're gods. Keep in mind, we are pretty legendary, so it is entirely possible. Well, we weren't gods. Oh well. Death defy! I have no way out. But it doesn't matter. Oop. Glad I didn't take damage there. That's actually pretty uncommon. Whew. Ooh. What's my favorite setup? Like runs and favorite weapon? So when I'm doing just so obviously in the speed run it's the fastest one, so it's usually you want Flame Barrier as your spell, and you want Knight for the first phase and Boxer for the second. But for when I'm just doing casual runs, it really just kind of depends on what I'm in the mood for. Barbarian's fun, just being this bulky boy. Another one, I have kind of liked the Ronin, even though my character set doesn't really allow me to play him too well. How's it going, Gatsmith? I don't really think I have a favorite as much as I have some that I can play when I really want to, that are like, you know, the niche that is good when I'm feeling up for it, and the generally, hey, this is all, Knight's always fun, Assassin's always fun, that sort of stuff. Boxer is always fun. I think Chef, yeah, Chef with the spoon, I think, is probably my favorite, actually. If I had to choose a favorite, I'd probably have to go with that. Bam! Perfect. My favorite area? So I love that Fish and Dry Lake exists. Or, sorry, the Axis Mundi exists. Like, that's... like, a lot of them just serve different purposes. I guess if I had to choose one to keep going back to, I'm going to go with Gurguan Plateau, but that might just be biased due to the fact that it was the new area when I first started playing the game. So it might be like a recency bias. Hey, Omni Paradox, welcome to the stream. We're doing... right now we're just doing casual playthrough, but as you can see, we are facing Tubal, who is one of the later bosses in the game. We're facing him early because we already have the stats, and I feel more confident killing this boss than... like... this boss is not that hard once you have the levels on him. So, just took him out now. But yeah, glad to have you here, Omni Paradox. Feel free to chat, feel free to chill. It does not have to be about the game. It doesn't even have to be about games. So, yeah, if you have anything you want to talk about, this is an Ask Me Anything. I'm glad to have you here. Do I ever change your build to play strength build at your level? Not currently, no. I am grabbing a lot of the stuff so that I can if I'd like to, but I do not do that currently. Before I leave, I have to do the most important thing. This dragon is such a good boy. You could pet him. You can't leave without petting the dragon. Hey, how's it going, Kirby? How's it going? Why are there any new... I don't think there were any new updates since the last I played. It's just, it's been a long time since I've played, so... yeah, I'm just playing again because it's been a while. I want to get back. I've just been busy with things, that sort of stuff. Alright, now I'm finally to Chocolate Bomber's Big Fiction. I don't think it will happen, but imagine if the doors opened and literally just led to an inverted version of the castle, like Castlevania Symphony of the Night, with 6 new bosses that have to be beat before you get to the actual final boss. Maybe that's the Prime version of the game. If that's like the Prime final boss does that, oh my gosh, the Prime final boss is literally, it inverts the entire world, and you have to do it, except it resets the castle, meaning all the 6 bosses reset, so you have to kill them in one fell swoop. Oh, that would be pretty cool. Tough, but really cool. Do you want 100% the game, like every upgrade and stuff? I'm not keen on it, but it's something I'm doing just because I can more of. It's not like a goal of mine, it's just something that happens to be feasible for me, given my situation, so, and I enjoy the game enough, might as well. Ooh. Yay! Need more mana potions. Unfortunately... Alright. Personally, I like Sun Tower. Sun Tower is a good choice. It's a great platforming section. There's just certain things that keep me from loving it, just because of some inconsistencies where, just certain challenges I didn't like. I think in future patches, they made it a lot better, but when I started playing it, there were some issues with Sun Tower. Cannot imagine Prime 2-Ball. What would happen? Bigger Rings of Fire, stronger enemies, or even new moves. Yeah, they already did say they are thinking about an overhaul to 2-Ball to make it... because, like, right now, one of the issues is if you face 2-Ball early game, he's a nightmare, and if you face him late game, he's a joke. And it's a weird position for that. New Game Prime Plus, yeah, basically. Yeah, I'm hoping that 2-Ball would do some cool stuff. I'm kind of new, so can you explain what burdens are? Yes, so Christmas, Jeffrey. I will have to show this all when I die and I get back to the upgrade screen, but burdens are basically challenges. Like, if you've ever played Hades, it's the levels of heat. So like my burdens are increasing the health of enemies. It's why some enemies are upgraded. It's why cannonballs are falling from the sky. When we get to the bosses, you will see that these bosses are harder than usual. Those are all burdens. And so I have 40 left. So I'm basically at heat 40 right now. So, yeah, don't worry about that question, Christmas Jeffrey. Glad to have you here. Glad to have you here. Feel free to ask any more questions as they come up. But yeah, all of these challenges I'm facing are because of all the burdens I've placed on myself. You need burdens to go into higher new game levels, which is the incentive structure. So, alright, my dog needs out real fast. I'm going to take care of that real fast, and then I'll... Here you go. Tubal just jumps higher and leaves the dragon. You have to chase him around the map to previous arenas. How's it going, Vibes? Glad to have you here. Gosh, that aura was the best purchase. No! So those potions heal my armor because I have a bunch of things that cause armor break and stuff. What's the max burdens? I do not know what they are anymore. It used to be 54. They've changed since. I don't actually have the exact number on hand. I'm not really a person who... If I want more challenge, I don't go to max burdens. I go to speedrunning, so... I don't actually know that. My apologies. Tubal just vibing with a captain's crew wearing a pirate built homing cannonballs. Yeah, so we actually had a theory that the challenge for Paishan Dry Lake is that the next burden is going to have like that Tubal's like phase 2 ability, just chasing you around the entire time you're going through the area. Aw, didn't get out of the way in time. Anyways, it's worth noting for people wondering why I'm fighting the way I'm fighting. This is an intelligence build, so I'm basically using ground attacks to restore my mana, so I can actually use my serious weapon, which is this prismatic spectrum. Also, if I get hit, it fully heals my opponent, so I can't get hit much, so I have to play kind of defensive. Luckily, it only heals the opponent that hits me, so those cannonballs are just an issue in damage, not in effect. I want to say about 65 burdens or so, total guess though. Yep. Corrosive Regent. I don't think they've improved Corrosive Regent, Corrupting Regent. I'll pick it up just to make sure, but I don't think they've improved it. After 3 dashes, yep. That. And it doesn't move or anything, so it ends up just not really fitting into combat really well. Oh, and since you're really using your dashes to escape more than fight, just, or to platform. Oop. I'm just, missed it even. I'm gonna grab that treasure chest. Oop. Some days ago I found Kaidarad fight, and I really like the fight in the harder version again. What do you think of the idea of the... Yeah, the new Kadir is great. I've already gone a few runs of it. It's a lot of fun. Oh my gosh. But I've used my res, so I need to start escaping a bit more. I want at least to find the doorway. There was meat back there if I could reach it without dying. Nope. Oof. It's been a good time since I saw some Rogue Legacy 2 gameplay. I don't think I've watched it after the last update. How good is the game right now? Still great. Still great. I think they're getting ready for to get Fast Soul Yeah, so I'll go through it just a bit. I'm going to pick this assassin, I think. So, spoiler alert, I've completed this area, so there's nothing for me to buy here. So this money's basically just going straight to Charon. It's Gara Leviathan Weapon 9. Knight Helm 8. So, someone asked about the scars, and someone asked about the burdens. So really quick with burdens. So, there's the Burden of Power. I have 0 on. I'm putting them on just so I can see what the max burdens is. The Burden of Vitality, which increases health. Evolution, which makes it more dangerous. Blood, which gives them lifesteal. Metal, which causes them to shred your armor. Adaptation, which makes them a stronger form. Aggression, which makes them attack more frequently. Mobility, which makes them move faster. Flame, which makes their projectiles faster. Ruin, that makes hazards deal more damage. Scale, which makes the world bigger. Command, which makes the commanders have more buffs. And then a burden for each of the bosses to make them their more threatening form. And then we have one to make the first area more dangerous and the second area more dangerous. And that's a total of 65 burdens. Alright. Okay, good. I didn't want to apply any of those.